Oh, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
America, man. Bye. And welcome to this episode
Happy Crisis.
on on the Back Hash Reacts. Everybody's getting all festive. Zach has his mentor, who he likes to be all the time, the Grinch. And
Help me, I'm feeling.
I'm not going.
Will's got his Christmas
I'm not going.
plant. I don't know what that is.
His Christmas aloe.
Christmas aloe. And I got my Christmas tree lit up. It's been, I live for Christmas year long. But it's really Christmas when it's lit up. That's how you know for real.
You know what's Christmas when it's lit?
That's right. And then,
Speaking of lit.
Go ahead, continue.
Go ahead. This is your
Y'all are
episode,
about
man.
to experience. Y'all are about to experience the greatest drum corps show dedicated to the wondrous holiday of Christmas ever. May we present to you 12.25 by the Cadets. No, but for real, if you pass by me in my car starting December 1, probably in the mornings on the way to work, if I'm trying to pep myself up, I'm probably listening to this on full blast, and I'm not ashamed.
This is on my Christmas playlist that I made.
This is the only Christmas playlist I have.
It's the same song on repeat.
It's just this show.
He only has to drive like a minute to work, so I mean it's not too bad.
Yeah. It's, it takes the whole month of December to get all the way through the show.
I may or may not have based a Christmas concert band piece that I wrote based on this.
It's so good. And if you haven't heard it or watched it, you're in for a treat, a holiday treat.
There you go. It's good. It is really good. When you hear theme shows, sometimes especially like this, you get a little nervous.
And when it's the summer,
much and it's the summer, yeah. You get a little nervous.
In a bleacher with swamp ass, listening to Carol of the Bells.
There's the Grinch.
If you've been to a drum corps show, you know what I'm talking about.
Murfreesboro 2023.
And there's no water, so don't ask.
You can get it dripping from the bleachers.
This turned left real quick.
Sorry.
Experiment. So to get us back into Christmas movie, we're going to watch the show from the Cadets. As always, we'll have the show link in the description down below. That way you can watch it without hearing us say anything over it. Because I might talk a little bit about this one because I can geek out about some of the music choices that was made in it. As a composer and an arranger, I'm like, yes, I love it. So they really did. And we thought nobody else could do it right until we heard a high school group do another Christmas song that was also well done. So, anyway, we're gonna watch this. If you're gonna watch it with us, you can. We'll do a little countdown, and then you hit play when we say play, and all will be great. So, in 3, 2, 1, play. This is the Cadets from 2012, 1225.
Let's get festive.
Color guard dressed as presents. Very, very, that's smart. Very clever. Snowflake.
How much ego do you think they had?
With the all-white uniforms.
Like, I am the gift. All year.
I would have done it.
Me too. That's...
Smart move going with the all-white uniforms as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
Marching. Love it. Come on, front ensemble.
Right.
Glad he hit that note too.
Yeah, because he missed it in prelims, I think.
Oh, he was on a struggle bus this season.
Yeah. Which is hard on that particular trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
And just coming in cold on it too.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite moments of the show.
Oh,
yes.
Come on, flags.
In the shape of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One effect in the background just brings that together too.
Oh, do that melodic line.
Bring it back.
And we're gonna rotate it for you.
Yep.
Just gonna casually unfold that.
This whole transition here
Ridiculous.
just gets. Oh. What child is this? God rest you, very gentlemen.
Kings, man.
Just look at the visual pop, dude. That white back there.
Mhm. This body here just makes this oof. And this chord choice right here.
Oh, nasty.
Jeez,
Nasty.
Two tempos going on at the same time. That's fine.
Yeah.
For all of those that want to know where Boston Crusaders got their snare stuff from,
Right? Where they got everything
Look,
from?
no, we're not gonna talk about it. No. No, they don't want to hear it.
They got a lot from this group.
including the
Cadets
staff.
been doing it.
Dude, that whole formation move there was nasty.
Push it.
Every time I see that, I think of like Super Mario Bros. With those, the flame ball lines. That's what it reminds me of.
Mm-hmm.
Cadets famous for running in odd time signatures.
This. Come on now.
There's a nice little pivot coming up for Chris. I know he loves a good transition.
I do. I love them.
And I probably put it on. Oof.
I mean, just
I was cool with the opener. I would have been done. I'm like, good.
Yeah.
You know, thank you.
But wait, there's more.
They said that was on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Right.
we got 12 days, guys. Let's go.
I miss the cadets. This playful cadets.
Mm-hmm.
They did this so well. Oh, it's the bell. Color guard gave him the shine off of the bell. I didn't realize she rolled in between his legs like that. Okay, that's hard because of split octave stuff. It's the Crimetry. Color guard bit. Yep, colors are being ornaments in the tree. Very cool visual moment there. Concentric in circles. It's just so much little details they put throughout this whole show.
Yep.
And another present.
I think what makes this really good too is that like Zach said at the beginning, like the all white uniforms, like that choice not only just for like the theme of it being Christmas time or whatever, but like all the stuff they're doing visually is like scaled up by like 10 because of that. Like you see it so much more cleaner. Love it.
That's it. Cadets jam session.
Why are you mad on Christmas?
Poor cricket hits it. Poor changes. Good lord, man. Strange from the front.
This, I'm mad at them. This transition is ridiculous.
Yeah,
All the transitions in this show are stupid, but this one especially.
Dude, this form right here, I mean, we're gonna peel and not peel at the same time, but make it look like it's peeling.
You better play.
Like that's a whole moment, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'd be so nervous right now. If,
Sleigh
like,
bells.
the whole core's like 50 yards away from me. Man.
And everybody knows this song,
Mhm.
so they're gonna know if you mess it up.
Snowflakes.
Mm-hmm. I just noticed. I've seen this show so many times, and I just not noticed they were doing it. Floor control. That's
You leave the
part,
stadium mad because it's July.
right?
Like,
You're outside expecting snow.
yeah,
What is
y'all
this?
just ruined my whole. I couldn't think of this December for real.
I mean, look at how far
I
they
know,
are spread
dude.
out. You are literally playing on the island.
I just got goosebumps. So good.
Wait a moment.
And the sleigh bells at the end, just to top it off. Moments only the cadets can
Straight
accomplish
concert
right there.
piece right there. We just went concert band on everybody.
Yeah.
I love this choir right here.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
So there's a quote here that I'm I'm guessing Cadets did not get copyright clearance for it. So.
Yep. Give it to me. That's when you turn the volume up in your car.
Right.
Flames coming out of it.
I want to blow the windshield
And
off.
you're at a stoplight.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's your show title.
Yes.
They did it. They did the thing. Drill Rider gets a raise for this moment right here.
Yep.
Coming up.
So good.
3
Typical.
ships. Crown. Fish.
Jesus fish.
Just don't block like that. That's dumb. Dumb.
Yes.
Boy, howdy.
Oh. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of George Hopkins,
Now, tell me right there. You can't tell me.
I think there are some shows as a member that there may not be a limit on how many times you would want to do it. Because I can vouch for a lot of people. Like, I know when I march, there's some tunes where you're just like, can we just get this over with?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some tunes just like, bro, I can play this all day. Like, to me, that's kind of a show where I'm like, bro, yeah, we tired or stuff, but I could really play this all day.
Well, that's what.
That's kind of, to me, it's like I don't think I would ever get tired of playing that in general.
I don't get tired of listening to
I think
it.
what makes it
'Cause-
cool is that like there's two things. Like one is that they make something that everyone has heard a lot.
Yeah.
They twist it and make it drum corps. Like that in and of itself is like amazing. But it's still tasteful enough to where you're getting those moments of what you want to hear from Christmas music, right? I think that's something that's really cool. And like, you know, I'm not the biggest Christmas music fan in the world, but when I like playing it, I think I enjoy doing that stuff. And like,
Oh, I hate Christmas music.
yeah,
But I like that.
yeah, but like how they twist it and change it, it's phenomenal. I just love it.
It has. There's so many different styles and variety in that. So much variety in that show. You know, it's not all just repetitive or the same old we always hear. It's not a parade tune. You know, it's not just all loud or all quiet. There's a mix. You got jazz. You've got. I mean, there's just something. There's something for every person in that show.
Yeah, I think, Chris, you've hit it pretty good as far as just like how they reimagined it without going overboard. Like they kept it true to who one they are as the Cadets. Like that is like if you were to picture how the Cadets would do Christmas tunes, that was it. Like nobody else can do that like they would do it, and they should. I mean, you should do it your own way. Like, could you imagine DCI saying, "All right, this year everybody has to follow this theme, and this theme is Christmas. The theme is Christmas this year." Could you imagine what Bluecoats would come up with?
I'll tell you right, if first
Or
of
Madison.
all, if that was even a thing,
Our Vanguard.
it would get so annoying so quick.
It would be. It would. It
That's
would.
too many groups doing this.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we're not doing it.
I
But
hear Jingle Bells one more time.
Listen,
but see, that's the other thing
like
about that though.
132 Carol bells. It's like,
But that's the thing. There's so much Christmas music out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because Blue Coats would probably just find something that ain't nobody done. It's like, oh, this
They
is a
would do,
Christmas
like-
song.
I would do
But
Mariah
nobody's
Carey.
done
And,
like
Anti-Christmas.
Okay, so Chris is doing Jersey Surf.
yeah, on Jersey
BD
Surf.
gonna
Chris
do
is Jersey
Mariah
Surf.
Carey.
That and
Mariah Carey,
Wayne.
Last Christmas you gave me my heart.
Yeah.
He's doing
Some
all
kind of
the,
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
he's doing all the Coles stuff you hear when you're shopping.
BD gonna do.
I
Lil
call
Jon.
Patti LaBelle. This Christmas, where my backup
All right.
singers at?
All right, so Zach is Spirit.
Where are they?
Well, I was going to add them because I don't have the right words on the
That's
cards.
one of the best videos of all time, man. I love watching that
so
video.
good.
Oh man!
It's so good.
If you not watched that, watch it.
But no, nobody could do that show like the Cadets did.
No.
Like it was just all of the things that for me they hooked me in the opener with all of the musical nuances and choices that they made with harmonic and chord progressions and mixing in the tunes within Carol of the Bells and then the split tempo stuff
Yep.
with the percussion. And I'm going to bring it back because I'm going to bring it back up because I want Will to be mad. But people wonder where Cadets getting. I mean, Boston. They're playing all these notes. Cadets been doing that.
Yeah.
They were doing. When they stopped, when the dude from Cadets went to Boston. That's when they stopped doing it.
Like everybody from
And it kind of brought it back this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is people. It's one of those things when you do it so many times, it kind of just becomes the norm. So
Mhm.
you see somebody new do it, you think it's new when it actually isn't. You got these new generation kid drummers and everybody coming up now who don't know their history and all this other kind of stuff, and then they think this, that, and the other. That's why people going off on y'all about it's called percussion, not drumline, and all this other kind of stuff. But I have been saying it, and shall continue to say it until they figure it out. Because here's the thing: I don't hate Boston, but they got to know that y'all little bastards got a front upstairs too.
Oh, Jesus.
You have a front too. Get them on the level, and it's a wrap.
Man.
Will, it's Christmas.
You know what?
He's right, but with that statement though, he is correct. If the front ensemble can match, ain't
They
nobody
can
touching
match
them.
Boston.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
Nobody's
touching
touching
Boston,
them.
bro.
You're right.
Not even SEV, BD. It could be a wrap for everybody, but they not. They act like they don't see that, or they don't understand it, or they don't have the capability of that. But you got to find the balance somewhere, or you gonna keep getting beat every year after year like you been. It's gonna be number 3 coming up. Figure it out. You got people really rooting for it, and like I said, I don't hate it. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. It's like, bruh, we're telling you what to do, so do it.
That and pick and choose your moments. You don't have to assault me for 12 minutes.
I don't want to hear 30,000 fives and 5-lit rolls and 4-stroke rolls and
you can
78
draw.
million paradiddle diddles and inverted cheeses,
While
flams,
the
and herds.
while the front ensemble's going,
Left
home.
split. Yeah.
Boom
You got
crash.
Scholastic A standstill front ensemble.
Oh God! Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
Wow.
I'm like,
Woo.
these is jokes, y'all. These is jokes. These is jokes. But it's that simple.
That
though.
is-
It's a balance, man. It's a balance. That's all it is.
So Cadets is really good.
I want to say something about Cadets as just general overall. So I made a comment at the beginning. I was like, "Oh, look, marching." I was making a joke, but I think it's. I'm gonna make this analogy, and you guys might not get it. You might. I don't know. I went to Norway this past summer, and like the landscape there was just like amazing. Just like the water and like the forests were just great and amazing, whatever. But we have that in the United States as well, right? But we also have like deserts and we have beaches and we have, you know, plains and all this kind of stuff. Like, when I think about like this years of marching, we get so much of that precision marching that it's just so much fun to watch because it's like from beginning to end, that's all you get, right? That's like Norway to me, like just these big grandiose things. You know, modern day marching, we are getting that stuff, but it's like the United States, we're only getting a little bit of that, right? And we're getting a lot more of different kind of stuff there. So it's always fun to watch these older shows and getting like the big like we're just seeing just formation after formation after formation, just locking in and stuff. It's always fun to watch those older ones to me. So I always like watching, especially this time period because this is right before we start seeing that transition happening. So
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It just kind of snuck up on you too about when that happened because it's like, and
I
you
mean,
got high school. Go ahead.
I was going to just say well, they probably could have, but at the same time, they couldn't have picked a better show to do these visual things.
mm-hmm.
You want to talk about do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, you can make all kinds of stuff.
And they basically did it without props.
Yeah, they had those
Yeah,
ones
I mean,
on the
they
far
had-
side. That
They
was
didn't
it.
really need
They
them.
had some. They had some, but it wasn't
They weren't
They
necessary.
were just
And
out
it
there.
like they didn't need them.
No,
gives you some color. If
They did.
anything.
They used the guard. The guard was literally present for a while. And then there was so much imagery with the drill sets, that like to me, when I think of visual effect, like it's that like what can you do with the people
mm-hmm.
on the field?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what we watched. We reacted as well. If you've not seen this episode, go back and watch it. But we react to Crown from the same year. I'm pretty sure, right? Was it 2012 we reacted to, or 20?
For the common
Yeah.
good.
Common good.
Yeah,
Yep.
But, like I mean,
Same
it's the
year.
same kind of like I mean that show's phenomenal. Like and there's nothing on the field. And also you go back to like I think about Crown and a few years later with Inferno. They had the big sheets out there, but it was just them marching, and using themselves to project the show idea. But I will also say, with shows nowadays, I think it's harder because the shows aren't as I don't say this about meaning what somebody was saying.
I know exactly what you're trying to say. Go
It's
ahead.
not a simple show.
The concepts are
Yeah,
way
yeah.
more over highbrow.
Yes, and so I feel like that's why I think we start seeing those transitions because
Mhm.
the show concepts are getting more up here, and
You know when that started?
what do you think
I think it started in 2013 with Crown.
with EO and MC squared?
It was just this much further above everybody's head, but people still got it. Now BD been doing stuff like that people didn't get, I feel like. But Crown did it just low and dumbed it down. Now I mean people are dumb. Dumbed it down just a little bit to where it was just a little bit more abstract, but still people could understand what was going on. And they also started. That's when the whole costume change every year kind of deal happened and stuff like that too. I think that's kind of when that shift happened.
Blue Devils used to be cut and dry with their show titles. Like, it was the Cabaret Voltaire year, which made a lot of sense if you knew what Cabaret Voltaire was.
That's the problem.
If you know the Dada
Um,
movement, believe me, I know because
Yeah.
I took high level history courses. Anyway, that's how I knew about that show. But also, I had to take a high
that
level
was
history
2012.
course to do that. Right? That's
That was 2012.
so.
Which one? What show?
Cabaret Voltaire.
So that year was
So 2012, 2013 ish.
was that just a banner year?
I think that's when it all kind of started to shift, in my opinion.
Because most of that stuff, I'm kind of scanning through a list now. Because the next year they did the Rewrite of Spring, which makes that it is what that is. Fellini-esque, which was easily understood. Ink, easily understood. as dreams are made on, I didn't really get it. I liked
Who
it,
did?
but I didn't get it. Metamorph was their anniversary show.
Mhm.
Dreams and Alcoholics was about their
That painting.
painting. Ghostlight. Somebody had to explain it to me, but after they explained it to me, it made sense.
That was a good show.
And then Tempest Blue, I didn't really get. And then the cutouts made sense. So for the most part, their shows make sense. For the most part. Yeah, for the most part. But yeah, it's once the show started getting to where you have to, do some research to get it and all this stuff.
That's too much.
Then you have to put stuff out there, to be like, well, we need to something to represent this because you can't represent it physically.
Mm-hmm.
So, but me, I don't know. Yeah, cool. Props are out there. Like, I remember distinctly one of the things, like sometimes the Blue Devils do a really good job about spelling out what the show is. Ink.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I remember them doing that. Fellini S making the movie reel with the drill.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. And then 1930s with the Cheers. So house is not a home. They had a house. So Blue Devils will use props, but they will do it like super cut and dry. Super cut and dry. Now I love Blue Coats, but they will move a whole warehouse onto the field, and I'm just like, this is a lot of stuff.
Dude, I always go into the year with the Blue Coats now. I was like, I'm not going to get half this crap now. I'm just going to have to wait until come July or August, and then I'll finally get, oh, okay, yeah. And then that's kind of how I go about them nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't do shrooms, so I don't ever get it.
But
Cool.
But yeah. But enjoyed it. Always gonna do it. This is one of those I react to every year, even though I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a tradition. Just react to it differently. Bring different people on what they thought about it too, because it's a great show. Great show. So let us know in the comments below what your favorite Christmas show or holiday show is. And we can find and react to it and do all of that good stuff and what you're going to get for Christmas and all of the stuff and things. Stuff. You can find us on all socials. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Send Zach a check. I don't know. Do something.
Yeah.
That's a check. Yeah. And all that good stuff. So if we don't have anything else, my name is Sid. Joined with Chris, Will, and Zach. This has been another episode of On the Backash Reacts. You guys take care. We'll see you next time. Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
Now we got to get DCMA.
No, it was only for 2 seconds. We're good. Zach's not too far. See, I had it. Zach made us sit up.
Will, we need more black friends.
Clearly. Listen.
Wow.
Bring out Ellie Bell again. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to add.
And we're gone. Peace.
Bye.